All right, what's good, man? Let's get into it. Now, this video might not be as long as my usual videos because this is it's a football video, it's a sports video, but this is kind of an interesting video that I wanted to put out there. So, as we all know, the Super Bowl is coming up, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, next week. And it's a Super Bowl rematch between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, they both won their conference, and they're heading to the Super Bowl. They're going to where's the Super Bowl at? In Vegas this year? Yeah, it's in Vegas. It's in Vegas this year. You know what I'm saying? Now, I find it very odd this year. I find it very. I see a weird correlation of the Super Bowl this year, and what I mean by that is now, like I said, this is a Super Bowl rematch between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. But let's go back in history. Let's go back to 2020, even though no one wants to go back to 2020. As you see on my screen, 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs, 2020, just 4 years ago. Isn't it kind of weird how, like, the correlation between 2020 and 2024 is not the exact same, but somewhat like similar to 2020. Let me read something off to you. So I've been texting all. Shout out to everybody in my Discord, and shout out to my boy Val, and shout out to everybody that I've been talking about this to earlier this week. So I want to point something out. So let's go all the way back to 2020. 2020, it's an election year. It was the 49ers versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and the Ravens had the first seed. The Niners had the first seed and beat the Packers to get to the Super Bowl. It's the year 2024, election year. Niners versus Chiefs. Ravens have the first seed. 49ers get the first seed and had to beat the Packers to get to the Super Bowl. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Now, I also want to add this here too. The Niners also beat two NFC North teams in 2020. It was the Packers and the Vikings, and this year it was the Packers and the Lions. And Lamar Jackson, I'm assuming Lamar Jackson is going to win the MVP. This video's made before Lamar, whoever they announced it, Lamar should win the MVP. I think it's set in stone Lamar was going to win the MVP. But Lamar Jackson in 2020, or the 2019 season in 2020, won the MVP. This year, assumingly, Lamar Jackson is going to win the MVP this year. And also, let me add this little nugget in there too. The Texans also made the second round of the playoffs in 2020, just like they did this year. It is very, very, very weird how these correlations have, I just thought of these correlations off the top of my head. For real, these correlations are so weird. It's spooky to think about. And this is all happening, and I hate to go down this way. Listen, I just want to say something real quick. I just really, really want to say something real quick. I don't vote. I don't do any politics. I don't do anything like that. I'm trying to be careful with my words right here because I don't want YouTube to, deem this video, I'm monetized now, so I got to watch what I say. I'm just put it like that. But I don't vote. I don't encourage anybody to vote. I'm not on either side. Nah, I'm a child of the Most High. I'm a child of God. I don't do any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I find it funny how all this stuff correlates and happens on an election year, which makes me think something big is going to happen this year. Something big's going to happen on this year. Maybe not football-wise, but just in this country of itself. Because it just doesn't make any sense how this, I don't want to say the script, but it's just a weird correlation. It's like too close to it's dang near the same, to be honest with you. It's really, really, really weird. I mean, obviously, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's really, it's really weird to think about it. It's like, and listen, I'm not really with the whole script rig thing, stuff like that, but it's very, very hard to ignore just the correlation between this year and 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very, very hard to fathom that. But that's it. That's all. Once again, this video is not that long. I just wanted to make this video just to get it out there. Obviously, I mean, there's really nothing going on. And, I mean, I know everybody loves my content. This is a shorter video than otherwise because this really had nothing to do with football. I'm going to be doing my prediction on this game probably Friday. Not this Friday. The Friday before the Super Bowl. So look out for that. I want to see who's injured, who's not injured, and stuff like that. And yeah, man. Let me know if you think this is weird, if I'm just tripping or anything like that, or if this is just a coincidence. Me personally, I don't believe in coincidences. Just maybe, I don't know what's going to happen this year. But, welcome into the new year. That's my thoughts. What are yours? RJ out.